Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Jay Straight Up Reviews. I'll start out by saying if you watch the LG XL7 in the background there, I got a shout out to one of my subscribers. Appreciate you, man. So anyway, there it is right there. Today we're doing a video, and it's going to be the new Soundcore X500 going up against the X600 that came out not that long ago. So you can see they're a little bit different form factors, whereas the 500 is more compact and taller, but it has the same spatial sound that the X600 has. But for some reason, the Soundcore speakers, most of them have a bass up button. This one does not. The X500 lacks the bass up button. So we're going to do a preset EQ on these because it's very difficult to compare these. But they don't have the same EQs is another thing. I was surprised that they don't, but they have one on the Soundcore X500 on the left that is called Spatial Dynamic. It's kind of close to Soundcore Signature on the X600, which is what we're running with the bass up on. So we're going to start this at 20%. Put your headphones on if you have them. Definitely advised. Here we go. We'll start with the X600 on the right. Of course, my heater just kicked on. You may hear it in the background, especially at 20%. X500. This is Spatial Dynamic is the preset EQ. X600. Let's go up to 40%. X500 on the left. X600 to the right. At least with this EQ, it's not as full sounding. Change tracks, still on the X600 on the right. X500. X600. Go up to 60. X500. X600. X500. I'm gonna pause it there. Now, that's like I said, it's really hard to compare these two because if you do a custom EQ, I could try to do a custom EQ and set them exactly the same, but they're different kinds of speakers, so it's not going to sound the same. But at least the way it is sitting right now, the X500 on the left seems to have a little bit fuller sound, but it's not as open or dynamic sounding. Whereas the X600 definitely has, you can tell it has a bit of a wider sound stage and it has more detail in the upper range. But it has 5 active drivers. It has two tweeters, I think they're full range, or at least mids in the middle, and then that spatial one on top, whereas the X500 just has 2 full range drivers and the spatial on top. So it only has 3. So I'm definitely getting more of an open sound coming out of the X600. All right, let's go back to it. We're still on the 500. Change tracks. Still on the 500 on the left. 600. $500. I'm gonna pause that. I'm gonna change it to one of the other preset EQs on the 500 and see if it changes anything with the mids and highs. So let me pause this and we'll do that. All right, now I changed the X500 on the left to spatial signature. None of these EQs really, I'll show it to you. None of these presets really have much of a treble boost. This is what I was using, spatial dynamic. It looks like it actually has more one. But we're gonna try the spatial signature and see if it sounds any better. Let me back this up to the beginning. There we go, 60%. X600, all right. 500. That might sound a little better. Let's go up to 80%. 600 on the right. $500. Change track, still 80%. Come on, 500. Let's see what you got, baby. Shake it, Mrs. Hand. 600 on the right. Let's go up to max volume. $500 on the left. $600 on the right. $500 on the left. Back down to 60. 600 on the right. So there you go, guys. It's hard. It's really hard to do a good comparison of these two because they're different. They're different sounding speakers. Like I said, the X600 has a more open sound to it because it's spread out wider and it has more drivers than the 500. The 500 is more of a compact upright design with only 3 drivers total. So I really think either one of them would be a good choice, but depends on what you need. The X500, to me, it's the price is the problem because normally the X600 is $200 and I believe the X500 is $170, I believe. So it's $30 difference. And then when they go on sale, Soundcore's been taking 40 off, and they'll do this before when Black Friday comes. They're taking 40 off of the 500, the smaller one, and 50 off of the 600, making it $150 and the 500 $130. So it's only a $20 difference. So as it is, I think it would be better to spend the extra 20 or 30 bucks to get the X600. I think you're getting a little bit more of a dynamic sound out of it. And I don't know. You can probably kind of see the 500. They added a light, and you can change the color around the top driver, so you can do that, but it doesn't move to the beat or anything like that, or change colors. It's just whatever static color you pick. So I don't think either one's a bad choice. Now, if for some reason you needed something a little not quite as wide, the 500 would be the better option. But just as it is, I would take the 600 and pay the extra 20 or 30 bucks. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below between these two. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer here. Just depends on what you need. Like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed today, do it. It's free. And I guarantee you, this channel is worth every bit of free, nothing, nada, no centavos, no dineros, zilch. And again, shout out to, you saw in the scrolling text, shout out to my man, the Candy Man. That's a wrap, guys.